a bizarre start to the programme, eh? What a bit. Morning, Gordon. Morning, Gordon. What did you think of that? It was good, wasn't it? It was very good. Well, we'll start with some letters, I think, before we go any further. Thanks very much indeed to our two extras. Oh, I got away with that one. Right. First of all... Too late. Could you please mention Melissa and Dominic Thew from Tredegar in South Wales? Say hello from Uncle Ian. So hello to you. And moving on now, some 3D letters that we got. And first one here, this is very nice. Got a lovely picture on it. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Isn't that a lovely letter? Lovely picture on the front there. It says, Dear Sarah, I got the glasses and I watched Going Live on Saturday. It was very good. It looked very funny. Gordon looked great in his glasses, she says. I liked it when the mouse went down the chute. It looked like it was coming straight out at me. It worked for somebody. That's good. That's nice to know. I liked it when they stuck the stick out at me as well. That's come from Michelle Brooks, age 7. Thank you for that, Michelle. And also, this has come from Lois. Do you want to see that? There you are. There you go. This has come from Lois Little, who's 12. She's in Kent. She says, on Going Live show last Saturday, I hadn't got my fast-forward 3D specs, but now I've got them. I couldn't join in. Boo-hoo. Please, I'd be grateful if you could show a little bit more. Later on in the programme, you'll have some more. Laura, I think it's Genders, who's in Macclesfield in Cheshire last week when you had your 3D part on. I rushed down to the shop to buy a copy of Fast Forward. When I got back, it had finished. 3¼ hours to go to the shop? Macclesfield? There must have been a shop that sold a Fast Forward closer somewhere in Macclesfield. Anyway, said, will you please show it again? Later on, some more 3D will do it for you. And impressions, Gordon. Impressions. I was watching Going Live last week, and I saw that Gordon was very good at impressions. My brother's gopher, Gavin, is also good at impressions. He's able to do great impressions of Les Dawson, Lev Dawson, Keith Harris, an Orville, and a weasel, and a very cheeky schoolboy. I've sent you some pictures of it from Elizabeth Grabham, who's aged 11. She's in Bedfordshire. And here are the pictures. Look at these here. These are terrific. First of all, then, up in this corner here, look at that. There's the picture of Les Dawson. It's Gavin doing an impression of Les Dawson. There, we've got Orville. Look at that. I wish I could fly right up to the sky. You can. There's the weasel there. That's a very, very good impression of a weasel. And here, a cheeky schoolboy. And down the bottom, there's some very good computer. Done this on a computer. The gopher. That's very good. So Gordon, impressions. Now, last week you were doing a chicken. Perhaps could you show us your chicken? It's very good. It's very good. Okay, no, it's not. Now, let's do a hamster. He just has to go down and get ready there. There he is getting... Oh, yes. What about a horse? Can you do a horse? I know it's a hard one. Can you do a horse? Have a think. Yes? Oh, yes, good. Let's get motivated. It is brilliant. You're a very, very talented young gopher. You are. We may do some more impressions a little bit later on. Got some puppies on later on. You know how much you like working with animals on this programme, don't you? so there were... I know, it'll be all right, it'll be okay. We'll protect you, don't worry. No parrots. No, you're okay. 3D a little bit later on, as I said, for anyone who happened to miss it. And Nigel Taylor will be here at 9:45 answering questions on how to look after your puppy. So if you'd like to call now with any questions you may have, then the telephone number is, as always, Going Live, it's 081 811 8181. 081 811 8181. Please dial carefully. Sarah.
We spent some more money this week. We've got a very realistic swamp effect in the studio. As you can see, whatever you do, don't look down. No, don't look down, because you'll see the box that they're in. No, come join me over here. I've got another treat. I have found this frog. He can do an impression of Gordon. Listen to this, it's amazing. Can you hear that? Amazing, isn't it? There we are. It's now time to remind you To feed the frog, you've got to catch those flies, because flies mean points, and points mean a prize. And let's look at today's prizes and get out of this swamp. Here they are, 1 or 2 points. You will win a travel game. 3 or 4 points, you'll get a double album of dance tracks. 5 or 6, you'll get a conservation game. 7 or 8, knapsack and t-shirt. And if you score the magic 9 points, you'll get 3 feature film videos. So let's go straight to the Freddie the Frog phone and see who's on line 1.
Natalie Garrett from Wales.
Natalie Garrett from Wales.
Yeah.
Are you ready to play Feed the Frog?
Oh, yeah.
Can you do the catchphrase?
No.
To feed the frog, you've got to catch those flies, because flies mean points and points mean a...
Price.
Thank you very much. You're now allowed to play. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Left, scope. Right, scope. Left, scope. Left, scope. Left, right, scope. Left, scope. Right, right.
Oh, 4 points, Natalie. Not bad at all. You get a double album of dance tracks, so have fun dancing around to those. Who's on line 2?
Andrew,
Andrew, where are you from?
Aberdeen.
Aberdeen, right up to Scotland.
Yeah.
Are you ready to play Feed the Frog?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Left, scope. Right, scope. Left, scope. Right, scope. Left, scope. Left, scope. Right, scope. Left, scope. Right, scope. Right, scope.
Oh, 5 points. Well done. You get the conservation game, Andrew. Who's on line 3?
Michelle Brunga.
Michelle, can you do the catchphrase?
I think so.
Let's have a go. To feed the frog, you've got to catch those flies, because flies means points and points mean a...
prize.
Yes, I'm going to give you a point for that already, so you start with 1. Well, we'll add 1 at the end, all right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Left, scope. Right, scope. Left, scope. Right, scope. Left, scope. Right, scope. Left, scope. Right, scope. Left, scope. Right.
Oh, and you started so well, and you continued well, too. 5 plus 1, 6. You get a conservation game. Let's go to line 4 now. Who's there?
James McLeod.
James, are you ready to play Feed the Frog?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Right, scope. Right, scope. Left, scope. Right, scope. Left, scope. Left, scope. Right, scope. Left, scope.
Yes! Come on, everybody, a round of applause. He got 1 point there. Well done to you. It is very difficult when you can't quite get into it at the beginning. And I know the feeling, because I play this before we start the programme, just to get myself into the whole mood and everything. And it is tricky. Well done to you. 1 point, that means you get a travel game. More Feed the Frog if we have time later on. Now, not that I'm nosy or anything, but if you just look over there, you'll see Philip is having a quiet, confidential chat with some fairly major megastars.
Yes,
Phil?
I am. Do you remember this? Or how about this? Ooh, that worked. I can't believe that actually worked. Aha, of course. Where are they? The answer, right here. Welcome. Welcome back.
Thank you.
I mean, let's get this straight. You made a massive amount of money and you decided just to have a huge holiday. Is that right?
Not quite.
No?
Not quite.
Not quite. We did have a bit of a break, but really the last 2 years have been spent trying to write new material and trying to sort of stake out a new direction for the band, really.
Yeah. And also spending time with families as well.
Absolutely.
Was that important? Did you get to the stage where you thought, oh, this isn't working at all, never seeing anybody?
It's still important. You know, that's a constant fight to try and find the right balance, and you never really find it.
So, in fact, it wasn't a holiday, but you weren't having a huge break then?
Working pretty hard, but it's been good.
You didn't say that very convincingly. Now, the new album is East of the Sun, West of the Moon. Where is that place?
Well, what do you think it is?
Well, I've read the stuff, and I've just sort of vaguely found out that it was a sort of a Nordic, mystical destination. Can
Yeah,
you
it's
elaborate on that? I mean,
No, quite true.
It's part of a Norwegian folklore tradition. It's sort of the thing that starts off every fairy tale in Norway, sort of thing. You know, it's sort of
it's like Once Upon a Time type of
It's
thing.
sort of an imaginary destination,
it's
a place where you sort of long to be,
Yeah.
and you don't know if you'll ever get there. But
Place of your longings, really, yeah.
Like the end of the rainbow.
Kind of, yeah.
Good. All right. Well, thank you very much for coming in. Spend a bit of time with us this morning. We'll have a chat a little bit later on, and also, would you play for us, perhaps?
You might.
that's
Just
what we're here
might.
for.
might
We'll
do
have a
that.
think about
Yeah.
it. Have a think about it.
Okay.
And we'll see you a little bit later
Over a
on.
cup of coffee,
Terrific.
yeah.
And welcome back. It's nice to see you back.
Thank you.
Right. Okay. Cartoon time now. Don't forget, of course, a little bit later on we have the turtles, but it's raccoons time. What a lovely song. More raccoon action next week. And this week we've only just scratched the surface. Let me tell you what else is on this morning to brighten up your Saturday morning. Still to come, Hollywood star Whoopi Goldberg and our movie competition. Style in the fashion world, and there's more from Aha. And football, England manager Graham Taylor is our press conference guest. Not forgetting, of course, those shell-shocked shellbacks. The turtles are coming up soon. Also, Harry Enfield as well this morning, and hopefully some more Feed the Frog and some more of your letters. A few people last week, it has to be said, mucked up the 3D in a big way by putting their glasses on the wrong way round. So, here you are. Nurse the screens, please.
Nurse the screens. Nurse Sarah Green's over here. Now, everything should have been all right, shouldn't it?
Yes.
So let's have one more go for everybody who's still got their 3D glasses on. What you do, I'll just get them in here. If you could just bear with me. There you are. Camera 2's now got his 3D glasses on. The big trick to remember is, of course, that the red patch goes over the left eye, the blue over the right. Now, if you've got it ready, I'm going to try you out with my... Here we go, look at this that I was sent. There you are. Is that leaping out towards you? I was sent this to try.
That's not a 3D camera, though, is it? That's not a 3D camera. No.
They've got this...
No,
Oh,
no, it has to be the proper 3D
Oh,
camera.
dear, but I was sent this by the 3D expert.
Ah, no, it has to be a
try this
3D
out on
camera.
them. A skeleton thing coming out of that. Never mind. Never mind. But now we have got another bit of a 3D treat for you. Have another look at this piece of film. Watch carefully, and after you've watched it, I'll ask you a question, and you might be able to win one of these UMaster 3D gadgets.
Oh, look.
Now, this film of Trafalgar Square was shot in 1978 by one of the pioneers of 3D photography, cameraman Charles Smith. Bit of technical background here. It was shot using two 16mm film cameras. The main problem was aligning the two cameras properly, one for the left and one for the right eye. And 3D was, in fact, a British invention developed during the 1950s. Here we are, Trafalgar Square. Now, watch carefully.
It's spooky, really, isn't it? It is spooky.
It's strange with these glasses on.
Spooky old 3D.
There's one of us in each lens there. Sorry.
Okay, so then, would you like to win one of these? This here, it's your 3D viewer. This is a Mickey Mouse one. I have to take this off, first of all, though, and tell you that inside... Oh, if only you could see. If only you could see what was in here.
Come on, give us a look.
There's little...
Come on, give us a look.
Goofy and Donald.
Oh, no, it looks better like this. Oh, no,
No.
There, yes, it's brilliant. Oh, you must win one of these.
I don't think you're going to be able to
see.
see in there, really. I just don't think you are. I just don't know. You see, it doesn't work, does it, really? You'll have to win one.
Do you know, shall I say what the question is?
go on.
It would help, wouldn't it? Okay, you were looking at Trafalgar Square through your 3D specs. Did you see, or do you know, what is the famous art gallery facing onto Trafalgar Square? If you know the answer, please.
Answers on a postcard to us here at Going Live, BBC Television, London W12 7RJ. Once more for you, Going Live, BBC Television, London W12 7RJ. And good luck, you could win a Viewmaster.
You could indeed. Now, especially for Louise from Merseyside, it's Belinda Carlisle. We want the same thing. We love this.
We dream the same dream, we want the same thing. Oh, we dream the same dream, we want the same thing. Oh.
surfing there. Bit of surfing. I get shouted at now for standing on the furniture. Right. Belinda Carlisle, great song. We love that, don't we? We love that. It's a great song. Now then, some more animal impressions, I think. Gordy, I want to try you on a couple more now. I'd like to try you on a giraffe. See, it's no trouble. Oh, look at that. What about an elephant? That's good. Obviously I'm making it very difficult for you, aren't I? I am making it hard for you. What about a rhinoceros? Don't say that. Don't say that. You said you could do any impression. Off you go. Pathetic, really, isn't it? It's pathetic. Freaky photos. Freaky photos. So a couple of... Thank you very much indeed for sending them in, by the way. They are terrific. And if you want them back, keep sending them in. Of course, it's all the stars in compromising positions or facial expressions. And if you send them in a stamped address envelope, we'll return them to you so you don't lose your prize possession. This one here has come from Katie and Helen. And they have a picture of our guest next week on the programme, Craig McLaughlin, with his mouth open there. You're looking just a little bit dreamy-eyed, I think. Or gormless, I suppose, is the other word. Gormless there. We'll put that back in there. That's number one. How about this one here? This is a picture of Simon Mayo. It's coming from Josie Howland. She's in Huntingdon, in York. She went along to the Radio 1 Roadshow, and this is what she saw. Simon Mayo. A little bit closer on that, I think. Should we get a little bit... Ooh, is it spooky old zoom there? Look at that. What's the matter with him? There we are. That's Simon Mayo. And finally, for the moment, keep them coming in. Please keep them coming. We've had all sorts of brilliant ones, like we've had the Pope's nose, we've had Prince Philip in the back of a car, picking his nose. And some beauties. Do send them in. This one has come from Belinda Blight. Thank you very much indeed, Belinda. Trevor and Simon seem to feature quite a lot in this slot. I think it's possibly because they do have freaky faces. Here we are. Look at that. That's a picture of... Look at... Look at that. What's the matter with his face? I'm ugly. He's ugly. Right, OK, so we'll do some more of those. And keep sending them in. Please keep sending them in. Would you like to go to a party with me? There's a few people shaking their head around here. Would you like to go to a party with me? Well, what about a party with Jason Donovan and Betty Boo and Adamski and Craig McLaughlin? The Turtles will be there as well. It is, of course, the Smash Hits Poll Winners Party, and what a time we had last year. I have got 10 pairs of tickets to give away for this year's Smash Hits Poll Winners Party, but you must be able to get yourself there and have your parents' permission as well. The concert is at the London Arena, Docklands, on November the 11th. So if you can get yourself there, and remember the tickets don't include travel expenses, so remember that. This is what you do. Tell us on a postcard what won the most very horrible thing last year. It's funny that Trevor and Simon should be there at that exact instant, but it wasn't them. What won the most very horrible thing in the category last year on the Smash Hits Poll Winners Party? You could be coming along. The address to send your entries to is Going Live, BBC Television, London W12, 7RJ. Once again, for you, Going Live, BBC Television, London W12, 7RJ. Now then, remember that they don't include, when you write in, they don't include travel expenses, and you must have your parents' permission. You must be able to get yourself to Docklands on the day, November the 11th. And if you can't do that, then it doesn't matter. This is the prize. Look. We have 10 tickets to go, okay? 10 people can go. Or, if you can't, and you think, oh, I'll watch it on the telly, I'll get a better view and all that sort of business, then you could enter this one. You get the Smash Hits 1990 album, which is a stormer. There's all sorts of brilliant tracks on there. You get the Smash Hits yearbook and also the Smash Hits game. So all you need to do is to write on your competition entry, game, or tickets. If you want to go to the concert and you fancy having a bash at that, then write concert on there. If you want to go, if you can't go, then and you want to just sort of have a go at the game and the book and the record, then just write record on there, as we'll know exactly what you're talking about. So good luck with that. I'll give you the address once more in case you forgot. It's going live, BBC Television, London W12, 7RJ. Now later on in the programme, our press conference guest is Graham Taylor, of course, manager of the England football squad. Had a great week. But now it's time for a football update.
Welcome back. So there we are. That's it. 0-0, the final result. And Terry, what do you think?
Well, Des, you know, not really the most exciting match, really.
No. So there we are. The final result, 0-0. For those of you who've just joined us at home, and still 10 minutes of the programme left. I'm joined by the manager, Terry Hobson, for his view of the game. Terry?
Well, Des, like I said, not really a very exciting match, you know.
No. What about the goals, Terry? Not many, were there?
Well, none, really. None at all. No goals there.
No. So 0-0, the result, and in a match where most of the highlights came in the
Well, there weren't any highlights, to be honest, were there, Des?
No.
No highlights there.
Terry, what about that incident in the second half? Should it have been a penalty?
Well, you know, Des, I don't know. I'm not sure that stopping to do up your shoelace is a penalty offence as yet, but, well, you know, it was an exciting moment. A little bit of controversy there, maybe.
Yes.
You know.
So there we are. The result, 0-0. The final result there, 0-0, in a match that was played in front of a crowd of
people. Crowd of people,
yes,
Des.
Yes, crowd of people, yes. Good crowd, Terry?
Yeah, good crowd, Des, good crowd. They stood there and watched the match throughout the match. Good crowd.
Yes, they did, yes. So, 0-0, the final result there. And,
And much more of that coming up this morning or midday after this programme. No, I should say it, should I? Time to welcome back Nigel Taylor and 8 rough collie puppies. Are they called rough collie puppies because they're rough, like as in rough, or because of their...
There's two types of collie, Sarah. There's a rough
Right.
collie, which are these, because they've got, as you say, a long coat, and there's also the smooth-haired collie, which is not only got a smooth coat, but it's a lot more sophisticated.
Now, these are, I'm told by... This is your daughter over here, isn't it? Catherine, hello. Now, how old are these puppies? 6 weeks old tomorrow, and 8 in one litter. Is that quite an average number to have in a litter?
Quite common for rough collies, yes. I mean, we do get some dogs that have litters up to 17 or 18, and once had 18
Good Lord.
Doberman puppies from one litter, which is a lot, you know.
Absolutely. Now, I've heard that collies have some very special characteristics,
Yes.
that they have very nice personalities. Tell me more about those.
Well, I must be honest, Sarah, I think the rough collie is actually my favourite dog. I mean, I like all dogs, but I've got a particularly soft spot for rough collies. We've always had them at home. And what I particularly like about them is they're very loyal dogs, they're very affectionate dogs, and I think they're very intelligent. And, of course, when they're fully grown, they're very, very attractive dogs too.
Beautiful. Now, if you're thinking about getting a puppy, you've never had a dog before, what are the sort of things that you should take into consideration before you even make the decision to have a puppy, no matter what breed it is?
Well, the biggest thing of all, Sarah, really is to make sure that you've got time for your puppies. It's no good if you and your family are out all day and just leave the puppy alone. We get a lot of problems with puppies who are just left to their own devices. So the biggest thing of all, probably, for puppies is time. And once you've decided that you've got enough time and you're prepared to make the commitment to care for them and look after them perhaps when they're ill, that sort of thing, then having a puppy's fine.
And what age should you have a puppy at?
Well, most puppies leave their mothers at about 8 to 9 weeks of age, so these are just getting ready to go to all their new homes now. And if you get in touch with your local vet or some of the local breeders, they'll tell you whether there are plenty of puppies available.
Do they need to have jabs straight away, that kind of thing?
Not early on. If mum's been well vaccinated, then she gives them immunity too. But they need injections from about 9 to 10 weeks of age, and there are usually 3 injections.
Now, we've been having some questions coming in on the phones this morning. Damien Harrington wants to know, now he has a Rottweiler puppy, and when he takes it for a walk, people avoid it.
That's a shame,
I know, I shouldn't laugh
Hey.
really, but you can imagine this is a
Yeah.
little tiny Rottweiler puppy.
That's right.
Not yet
That's right.
size it will one day be, and people sort of running away from it. Will the dog attack people when it sees other people are frightened of it? So if it sees people are frightened of it when he
Yeah.
takes it out, will it then start to go for them because he senses that they're frightened?
Yeah, Rottweilers have got a very bad press, haven't they, Sarah, at the moment, obviously, through all the
Well, there's
publicity
one stage,
with
wasn't
dogs.
there,
That's
a
right.
few months ago, every time you picked up a paper, there'd be
That's
a Rottweiler story in
Sort of
it.
mad dog disease, really, is the
Yes,
thing. But
yes.
in actual fact, they can be they're lovely puppies, and they can be very attractive and manageable dogs. I'm afraid, with people with Rottweilers are going to have a lot of sort of doggy prejudice against them, if you like. But to be honest, if a dog is well trained and well cared for, I think people will soon realise that, and he should be fine.
Got little teeth in there.
I'm
just
getting
to give
damp
you
here, Sarah.
Oh, no. Oh, not again. Why does it happen every time? Sorry, can we have a towel? Nurse, the towel.
I'm okay.
I thought they'd all
I
been
can
before
cope.
they came in.
Well, they went and,
They came and went. Let's put these ones down on the floor for
Let's
the
put
minute.
those on the
Let them
floor.
get the floor wet rather than you.
dry down there, Sarah.
I thought I saw this look. Nigel's
Yes, I was
such a pro.
creeping there. I was
He
creeping
he
there.
was talking away and I could see his teeth beginning to sort of grit. Let's have a look.
Well, I'm not too bad. I'm all
I
right.
don't
I
particularly
can
want to
cope.
look. I mean,
Oh, I
let's
see what you
get.
mean,
There we are.
Sarah.
There we are. It's not
There we
too
are.
damp.
Not too bad, no.
Well, any chance of a towel, anybody? I mean, don't all rush at once or anything. That would be great.
Thanks.
Oh, thanks, Gabby.
Good job it
Just
wasn't a
pick
great
the
day,
double
Sarah.
stop. No, well, we've... oops, there we are.
There we go.
There.
Oh, thank you very
It's
much.
going to...
Very kind.
Sitting on my
for you.
notes now. I don't know where it's going to... Let me just have a look at the other phone calls that have come in. There we are. Excuse me. Thank you very much.
As you can see,
There we
Sarah,
are.
these are very well house trained.
Studio trained.
Studio trained.
They're going
That's
to be
right.
very, very studio trained. Now, where's Mum, by the way?
Mum is down in the dressing room at the moment, waiting for them. So
I see. Was there a... Why did you keep her down there rather than bring her in the studio? Is that a problem if they're together?
Not really. Mum sometimes can be a bit defensive when you've got puppies, so that's why we kept her apart.
Yes, yes. I suppose you have to be quite careful as well.
Absolutely.
How you...
And can I just make the point about young puppies? You may have read in the papers lately about young children becoming blind from getting worms from dogs, and puppies in particular. It's very important for young children to know that puppies need to be wormed, and that also people handling puppies and looking after them need to wash their hands carefully and not get themselves contaminated in any way.
Right, so I should think stage one, if you're thinking about getting a puppy, is establish where your nearest vet is as well.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Now, let's go to a question from Stuart Holmes, who lives in Ipswich. He's just bought a golden retriever puppy who's quite snappy, and they want to know how they can calm him down.
Yeah, golden retrievers are usually very friendly and amicable, so if this one's snappy, I wonder whether it's because he's just excitable, like most puppies are, and whether perhaps it's the way you play with him makes him just a little bit over the top. And it may be a good idea to sort of, when you go to dog training classes and things, get them to show you how to, if you like, dominate your puppy and make him less aggressive. If the aggressiveness and the snappiness carries on, then later on have a word with the vet, because very often minor sort of surgical adjustments can deal with the problem too.
Will your vet have details of where to go to puppy walking classes and dog training classes as well?
All vets everywhere know, where the local puppy classes are in the training classes, and they'd be delighted to send you there, because really we want dogs to have a good name,
Toys are important, aren't they?
They are, yes. And we've got this is interesting, we've got some prizes here. For later on there's going to be a little competition. This is a dog frisbee, and it's really good.
They sort of throw it, throw it themselves?
That's right. Looks like something Trevor and Simon would wear, doesn't it? But
Good.
what they do is they play with this, and the idea is because it's got this grip on, puppies and dogs can get hold of it. And these are a new range of toys that are just coming out for puppies, and they're made in sort of non-toxic materials. They're very colourful. Puppies and dogs seem to enjoy them. This is a Patrick Moore special that they've come up with, which is a ring. And this is a good one. I like this. This is a couple of sort of rubber balls, as you can see, and the puppies and dogs can pull them. But this is also a sort of dental floss, so that as the dogs are playing with it, they're also cleaning their teeth. So
Are these
very
puppies a
good.
bit young to be playing with toys? Because they don't seem particularly excited by them at the moment.
well-
They're all having a good snooze down here.
Well, they watched the Trevor and Simon sketch earlier, and I think it's affected them a bit. So they're a
Well, something
bit
is Trevor
sleepy.
and Simon this morning is they're all going to snooze. Now, if you'd like to win some toys for your puppy or the puppy that you're going to get. What's the question?
Right, the question is, these are rough collie puppies, and not so long ago there was a very famous rough collie which made lots of heroic films. We'd just like the name of that collie, please.
The name of the famous rough collie movie star. Answers on a postcard, please, to Going Live, BBC TV, London W12 7RJ. Now, Nigel, I understand that you were doing a bit of work for the Guinness Book of Records earlier this week.
I was, yes, yes.
What was all that about?
Well,
because we've got some very odd pictures of you here.
Yes.
Very odd
Where are they?
pictures.
Where are they?
Well,
oh, there's
I mean,
me.
what
Look
on
at
earth are you doing
That's
there?
Me. I'm measuring a horse from underneath, so it's an unusual way to do it.
Good Lord.
That's me measuring a horse from the side. This is a horse, I don't remember last year we did some very nice films at the National Shire Horse Centre down near Plymouth, where I come from. And this is one of the horses that lives there. He's called King. And I was out during the week, I measured him. He's 19 hands and 2 inches high. But a hand is 4 inches. So if you were thinking about it in terms of Gordon the Gopher, he'd be about 16 gophers high.
I'm going to ask Gordon later on if he can do an impersonation of that horse.
Yes.
He did a horse earlier on.
Did he?
Like one that tall would be tricky for him,
He's a
wouldn't it?
world record beater, because apparently the world record is 19 hands, 1.5 inches. So this chap measures in at 19.2.
So he's going to go straight into the Guinness Book of Records
I would think
now.
so. I would think so, yeah. Amazing.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Well, Nigel, thanks very much for
Lovely.
coming along this morning, and thank you for bringing the rough collies. And I understand they've all got homes to go to.
They've all got homes.
Which is just as well, because there are lots of people in this studio this morning looking very longingly at them, and I think they'd be very tempted to take them home.
Good.
And I'm sure they have very long, happy, healthy lives. It's been great to see them this morning, and I'm sorry about the little mishap, but we will furnish you with a dry pair of trousers later on. Well, with half term coming up any minute now, let's have a look at the movies that'll be coming your way with Film Review.
Film review time now, and so as Sarah says, with half term coming up, we thought we'd have a quick check out and see what was going on at your local cinema with the help of Hammersmith School. The first film we're going to have a look at is Bird on a Wire. It's sort of an action romantic type film, and it stars Mel Gibson and Goldie Hawn. It's the story of Rick Jarman, who was a one-time state witness, and his enemies are out to find him. Now, they do find him, unfortunately, but so does his old girlfriend, who's called Marianne. And this, really, is where it all begins.
Lie down, you two.
It was exciting. I mean, it had a good storyline to it, and it didn't like make you feel uncomfortable watching it because like you knew everything that was going on step by step. You know, I thought it was a really good film.
I thought it was funny and it had a lot of action in it, a lot of drama as well. I really enjoyed it.
My favourite stunt was the car chase when Mel Gibson was upside down and Goldie Hawn was driving.
I didn't kill him. I loved him. They killed him.
Then you can prove yourself innocent.
No, I never will. They'll kill me before I get a chance. The same goes for you. Get your foot off. Oh, you gotta break my damn legs. Will you stop that squealing? Marianne.
Oh, my God!
Marion seemed to be two different people because one minute she'll be a damsel in distress, another minute she'll be a big business corporate person.
I thought Rick's character was very smooth, but all tough and macho and everything. I thought he looked very good playing that part.
The film was very good. Goldie Hawn and Mel Gibson suited their parts well.
Maddie?
Marianne, I gotta talk to you. Maddie!
When I left my job here, you see, I owed this guy a lot of money.
Maddie! Hi.
You were a hairdresser?
Maddie!
But you don't get a lot of choice in the relocation game, you know.
Buddy! Oh, I can't believe it. Don't you say hi to an old friend? Come on, cat got your tongue. Say something, Matty.
Hi, Scotty.
Bird on a Wire. Our next film is equally spectacular with some superb animation. It's Walt Disney's 28th full-length animated film. And it's called, of course, The Little Mermaid. It's won 2 Oscars, musical Oscars, for Best Original Score and Best Original Song. The Little Mermaid is the story of Ariel, a sweet little mermaid princess who falls in love with Prince Eric, which has never struck me as a particularly romantic name for a prince. Anyway, Prince Eric is the chap, and unfortunately, Eric is human, and there hangs the tale. This is how they met.
Jump, Max! Come on, boy, jump! You can do it, Max!
I think the film was very good. It had great animation and the songs fitted in.
I thought the animation was good, and but some of the parts were a bit scary.
Ursula the Witch was my favourite character because her voice was not high or not, because usually women's voices are high, but her voice was low to match her character in the film.
She was very evil, but she tricked the the mermaid, into thinking that she will be able to get the prince.
That's what I do. It's what I live for. To help unfortunate merfolk like yourself. Poor souls with no one else to turn to.
I'd recommend the film to my friends as a good film, but I think that the rating should be a PG because some of the bits are not rated right, because some bits are scary for young children.
I would take my brothers and sisters to see the animation because I think they would enjoy it.
My favourite part would be when the crab was singing to Little Mermaid and all the other sea creatures were singing as well.
Under the sea, darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Up on the shore, they work all day. Out in the sun, they slave away. While we're devoting full time to floating under the sea. Down here, all the fish is happy as off through the waves they roll. The fish on the land ain't happy. It's hot 'cause they in the bowl. But fish in the bowl is lucky. They in for a worse of fate. One day when the boss get hungry, guess who got me on the plate? Oh, under the sea. Under the sea. Nobody beat us, try us, and eat us in fricassee. We what the land folks loves to cook. Under the sea, we after hook. We got no trouble. Life is the bubbles under the sea. Under the sea.
Yeah, classic Disney, classic Disney. The Little Mermaid, half princess and half haddock. Now, time for our competition. Time for the competition. We have 4 sets of tickets so that you and your family can go along to the cinema and watch whatever you like. You can take your friends, your family. All you have to do is answer a simple question, and it's this. The Little Princess is based on a very famous fairy tale. Who wrote the fairy tale? Who wrote the Little Princess fairy tale? Answers on a postcard to us here at Going Live. BBC Television, London W12 7RJ. I'll do it for you once more. And that's BBC Television, London W12 7RJ. One of the biggest box office successes in America over the past year has been that of Ghost. And it's the story of a man with a major communication problem. He can't talk to his wife, basically because he's dead. He is a ghost, and he can only get help from Oda Mae Brown, who is a very dodgy medium, Whoopi Goldberg.
Nothing like this has ever happened to me before. I mean, nothing. Now I can't turn it off. Is this him? Is this you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cute. White, but cute.
What I don't understand is, why did he come back?
I don't know.
Why is he still here?
He's stuck, that's what it is. He's in between worlds. You know, it happens sometimes that the spirit gets yanked out so quick that the essence still feels like it has work to do on here.
Would you stop rambling?
I don't think I'm rambling. I'm just answering a question. He's got an attitude now.
I don't have an attitude.
Yes, you do have an attitude. We're having a little discussion. If you didn't have an attitude, you would not have raised your voice to me, now would you?
Oh, God damn it,
Don't you, goddamn it, don't you take the Lord's name in vain with me. You understand? I don't take that.
Would you relax?
No, you relax. You're the dead guy. You want me to help you? You better apologize, because I don't take that from you. That's it. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Nobody talks to me like that. You understand me? Now you better apologize.
I'm sorry. I apologize, okay?
It's a stunning film, Ghost, starring the quite beautiful Demi Moore, Patrick Swayze, and also Whoopi Goldberg, who we'll be talking to a little bit later on in the programme. And that's Ghost. It's a terrific film. Go and see it. Once more, that competition question, who wrote The Little Mermaid? Who wrote The Little Mermaid? And we want to know, it was a very famous fairy tale, we want to know who wrote it. So lots more still to come on Going Live this morning. That's the movie review for the moment, and thanks very much indeed to all the pupils at Hammersmith School who helped us out. If you're going along to the pictures this half-term, then have a good time. There's Harry Enfield still to come, there's also the Turtles still to come, but now it's time for more mess and muck and mire. Double Dare.
On your marks, get set, go! This is the pancake toss game. It's the idea is to get control of the game by flicking the pancakes into the frying pan. Flick them, come on, Jonathan, flick them. Right, we've got, as soon as they get 6 into their frying pan, they'll gain control, and more importantly, get, whoa! Now, there was a bit of classic. Gladys, get hold of the pan. I can't lift it, Gladys. Gladys, lift this up. Hold this, we'll count them first, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a good job. They get 10 points, but more importantly, control of the game. Let's play Double Dare. Hello and welcome to that game show once again. It's Double Dare and I'm Peter Simon. Now just remind you that they need brawn, brain, skill, and then only one team can conquer, or we hope they will, that Double Dare obstacle course and maybe take home a few very special prizes. Well, which team's it gonna be? Let's find out. Let's meet the teams. Here they are. First of all, their father and son, Keith and Jonathan Washington from Maidstone in Kent. Already getting our audience going. We'll talk to Jonathan first, I think. Jonathan, tell me a bit about you.
My name's Jonathan Washington. I come from Maidstone. I go to Maidstone Next School. My hobbies are football and archery.
Now, I did hear that you want to sing in a musical, don't you?
Yeah.
What is it? Which
It's
one?
Blood Brothers.
And why?
Well, I went to see it over in West End and I just think it's brilliant.
And next to you is Dad. Welcome, Keith. Tell me about you.
Right, well, I'm over 21. My name's Keith, as you know, Keith Washington. I'm an engineer by profession. I work for a small electronics company in Kent, which is getting electronics cleverer.
And ambitions?
I think to be on Double Dare.
And had you seen it? You know what's...
I've seen it on television.
You know what's going to happen to you then?
Roughly, yes.
Oh, well, let's find out if your opponents know what's going to happen to them. They are from Croydon in Surrey. They are Gladys and Emmanuel Botchway. Emmanuel, we'll start with you. Have you got a nickname?
Yes, Manny.
Do you mind if I call you Manny?
Yeah, call me Manny.
All right, Manny, you've got it. I'm on your case. Tell me about you, Manny.
Well, I go to St Dunstan's College in Catford. My hobbies are football, athletics, and I like writing essays.
Any ambitions?
Well, I'd say get Michael Jackson's autograph.
Oh, wouldn't you like to be Michael Jackson?
Wouldn't mind.
Well, now, Gladys, tell me about you.
I'm Gladys Botchway. I come originally from Ghana, West Africa. I'm a nurse at the Mosley Hospital in London.
Well, a very warm welcome to you. And you like Home and Away.
Yes, I like Home and Away. Because I think that's the only program I have time to watch.
She's a busy woman, is our Gladys. Well, those are the two teams, Manny and Gladys, Keith and Jonathan. We look at the scoreboard and we can see that you have 10 points. Gladys and Manny, and control of the game. Let's play Double Dare. What is a glockenspiel? Is it a Swiss cake, a sledge, a musical instrument?
A musical instrument.
Oh, easy peasy lemon squeezy, you're off. Who had a hit single with Better the Devil You Know?
Kylie Minogue.
Gladys, if you could help a little bit. I mean...
I'll try.
Yes, I mean, participate. I mean, we'll try and get you on something on Home and Away in a second. In which country is the Mull of Kintyre? Is it Scotland, Ireland, or Wales?
Scotland.
Oh, Gladys! Where would you find Timbuktu? Is it Africa, India, or South America?
Africa.
Oh, they are going here. Oh. What is a patella? Is it a Spanish dish made with rice, a kneecap, an artist's mixing board?
Kneecap.
Oh, she's a nurse, and you're just flipping them off here. Oh, they are cooking on gas. All right, how many events are there in the Olympic decathlon?
10.
No stopping them. No stopping them now. How many eggs does a cockerel lay on average every year? How many eggs does a cockerel lay on average each year?
There.
Derry across.
None, because it's a man.
That's a good job and gets you 20 points. Jonathan's look on his face, the relief there. They're off the mark and the game is now truly running. What British seaside resort is famous for its tower and its illuminations?
Blackpool.
Well done. What bird can fly backwards?
Dare.
Now worth 20 points, and it's back to Gladys and Manny.
Don't know.
And Nurse Gladys said she doesn't know. Double down and across. Now worth 40 points.
Physical challenge.
Physical challenge time. The answer was the hummingbird. Let's take Keith and Jonathan's physical challenge. Now, Jonathan and Keith, I'll explain everything to you now. This is our first physical challenge. It's called the washing line for obvious reasons. Now, you can see there are 20 balloons on the washing lines, filmed with, have a guess?
Phone. Or gunge.
Yes, and you could get it, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, another game where there's mess. All right. The idea of this is that you'll burst all 20 balloons in 20 seconds. You've got the idea, Keith?
Yes.
On your marks, get set, go! The audience cheer them on. They're going absolutely wild. They've got plenty of time left. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh! Dear me. I have seen some, please, I have seen some people take physical challenges, but that was something. Now, you've been in training. Well done. Well done, Keith. You get yourself 40 points and control of the game. Let's play Double Dare. Well, I've got to say, it's all in the wrist action. Keith, honestly, Keith, it was like... Here's the next question. Let's play. What is the name of the naval yacht used by members of the royal family on official visits abroad?
Britannia.
It certainly is, and a good job. What colour is worth 5 points in snooker?
Blue.
Well done, Jonathan, you have it. What is the world's largest and heaviest living mammal?
Blue whale.
Blue whale is an...